Holy shit!
What's up, y'all? Flip here, EUC Chronicles, back with another one. You know, as the e-mobility laws start to wrap around our community, even here in Albany, New York, recently, within probably the past 3 months, I've been having incidences, not specifically with me, but with my other guys, especially riding in Albany, which is a more dense and busier city than in Schenectady. I'm running with the law and having these, which once were free roads to ride down, to now have rules and regulations on where we can ride and how we should be riding in public. And I saw this coming already. I already kind of knew restrictions were coming. New York started doing their things with the scooters and all that. So yeah, a lot of my guys have been approached by cops and they're saying, hey, keep it off the road, or you know, we don't want you riding on the sidewalk, but they don't want you on the road either. You know, this kind of gray area. Now they're doing the same thing that we did and got away with for so long. They're doing the same thing to us, where now it's a gray area. It's like, you can't ride on the road, but we don't want you riding on the sidewalk. For me, I'm very fortunate that very close, I mean, literally like across the street from my house, I have these mountain bike trails that seem to go on for miles and miles and miles with different degrees and variations of skill level. And in my last video, I was riding through here on my e-moto and I was saying, hey, you know, I'm going to come back here, I'm going to bring my guys and we're going to really explore these mountain bike trails. Now, the funny thing is, this is probably like a 7.5 minute video. We didn't even scratch the surface of how far these mountain bike trails go. And, you know, it really got me to thinking first how much I really started to enjoy off-road riding more than I do riding in the street. What I've been saying, it kind of builds more skill that you can put into your arsenal, being able to ride off-road, and you can always just apply a lot of these things to your on-road riding as well. But you know, I have the volume down in the video, but I will put some real-world audio in here just so you can hear how the heavy breathing that all the guys were doing, you know, after and while riding this trail. And it definitely got me to thinking even more. One, as much as I love my V13 as a cruiser, as an actual off-road vehicle, it is not practical. It is just way too heavy, in my opinion. I know there are guys that probably ride off-road using wheels that are just as heavy as a V13, but for me, certain points and certain trails that are very, very technical, the V13 is just, it responds way too slow. Now, I should have borrowed my son's Falcon Pro and rode that off-road, but I didn't know exactly what we were going to be doing on these trails, how fast we're going to be going on these trails, because there are some points in the video where I'm flooring it. You know, we're on a different section of track where it's just mostly kind of flat and level. I mean, there's hills and valleys, but there aren't tree bumps and tree barks and, you know, just things that are going to slow you down. So I was definitely hauling. I know I actually did more than 30 miles an hour at one point, which I would never do on the Falcon Pro. But it really got me to thinking. I mean, as much as I am not in the market for a new wheel at all, it would be nice to have a wheel specifically designed that's a little bit lighter, more nimble for these off-road, you know, situations. Especially now, like, I have the bug. Like, all I want to do now is ride off-road because it's just so much more engaging and more fun, and you're not in the way of the law in the least bit. Where we're on these mountain bike trails, they don't come back there at all. And the only people you have to look out for are other mountain bike riders. And for all the people that I've encountered back there on the trail, they've been extremely pleasant, very nice, and they just love seeing the EUC. They're like, wait, you're riding this thing back here? And I'm like, yeah, you know. So for me, I'm very fortunate to be able to have the ability to do that. But now it puts me in a position of, damn, do I need another suspension wheel? You know, something that's a little bit lighter. Hey guys, I even brushed off, cleaned up as much as I could and try to lube my MSX just to bring the MSX out to, you know, just not the really technical sections with the high, you know, roots and stuff like that, but for the flatter parts of the mountain bike trail, I would bring the MSX out to that, because what other choice do I have? I sold all my other wheels. The EXN is gone. Everything is gone. The V11 gone. All those wheels are gone. And like I said, the only thing I have at my disposal is the Falcon Pro, which is technically my son's, but he barely rides. This season, he hasn't really touched his wheel. Or I have my V13. And I've been looking. I've been seeing a lot of Nosfet. I think it's the Aero, the smaller one. I don't remember exactly the name of the smaller one, but I've been seeing those online going from anywhere to $1,000 to $1,500. And you know, one, that's a great price, especially for a lighter, more nimble EUC that can definitely give me some top end. But I already said it. I've been saying it for a while. I do not want to buy another wheel at all. There's so many other things I want to do financially that, you know, I mean, $1,000 isn't a big deal, but it's just one of those things, like, now I have another wheel that I have to tend to, you know. But I think that's kind of where I'm at right now, because like I said, the Falcon Pro is great. It just, for me, I just safely to ride at the speeds I would like to ride at, and having the top end, like, you know, if I'm doing jumps or hitting, you know, little hills or whatnot, that I want to make sure that I have enough power in that wheel to keep me upright. I don't know, man. It's just, do I, you know, I mean, we're already getting close to midsummer, and it's like, do I even go out and invest in a new wheel? But it's something has to be done, because I definitely see myself doing a lot more off-road riding. And like I said, this trail, I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of this bike trail. So it's just, I don't know, man. I'm in a bit of a conundrum here, but you guys let me know. Is it time to upgrade to a lighter, more nimble wheel? I don't know. I just don't want to make a huge investment right now on it. If I can get one at a super great price, then I'm there. But we'll see. Thanks for rocking out with me. If you made it to the end of the video, type mountain bike in the comments, and I will see you very soon, because I have more videos coming. I promise. I'm not going to take as much time off as I have, but I will see you guys soon. Peace.